Hello, lady. How are you?
Hi, teacher.
How are you today, lady?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm good. So, a question. Are you looking at a cat or not? Or another one?
No.
Se ve otra.
Ah, ¿Cómo?
Se ve otra cosa. No se ve un gato.
No, I
Okay.
see grammar focus. Ah,
And now?
this is a cat.
Okay. So, thank you so much for letting me know. So, how was your day?
Um,
Tired?
Yesterday I paid, sería en pasado, eh,
The
payment.
payment?
And today uh, mm, uh, uh, I was a day a little busy, but yesterday was terrible.
Oh my God. Yes. Everybody's crazy because they want the money. So, they are arguing about overtime. Do you get what is an overtime?
¿Justo a tiempo?
No, overtime. Overtime.
Ah,
That's
como...
extra.
Ok.
Overtime is another extras. Also, if you don't
Ah,
pay 1 hour, they will be crazy.
yes.
Ponen loco, right? No, like como si fuera el fin del mundo. So, por
Mm,
1 hora. That happened to my ex coworkers. Ellos, o sea, demasiado, demasiado.
mhm.
But I'm sorry. I know that this is kind of hard, but thanks God, tomorrow it's Friday. Maybe you will rest on the weekend. It will be better. Okay, so do you remember that we were discussing about frequently adverbs? Do you
Yes.
remember? Okay, so now we are going to try to mix them with other phrases.
Okay.
So in this case, the question is, how often do you exercise? How often do you exercise?
Mm. Mm, Sometimes I do exercise.
Okay, so, mm, or never, maybe sometimes, right? Nunca hacemos.
Rarely is the
Re-
pronounce?
Regularly?
Rarely.
Yes, rarely. I rarely do exercise.
Yes.
Okay, so now we are just going to talk about some vocabulary.
Okay.
Okay, so for you, which of the following are sports? ¿Cuál de los siguientes, de los que están acá, es un deporte para usted? And which of the following are fitness activities? Fitness activities, it's like actividades de ejercicio.
Okay. Um, Sport for me is basketball, um, volleyball,
Mhm.
soccer.
Okay,
Maybe
good.
walking.
Hmm. Walking, it's not a sport. Quizás running.
Mm,
Uh-huh.
ujú, es cierto.
Running,
Ujú,
but walking, it's like a fitness activity that we do.
ujú.
Okay.
Jogging es
Jogging?
saltar.
No, that's jumping.
Ah,
We are going to discover what is a jogging. Okay, just give me some minutes. In the next slide, we have some examples of jogging.
okay.
Okay, it says, what's the difference between a fitness activity and exercise? So can you help me to read what an exercise is?
Okay. A specific form on physical activities so as to, ay, teacher, esa no sé cómo se
Acquire,
pronuncia.
acquire.
Acquire health benefits. Swimming, soccer, basketball, etc.
Okay, so good. In other words, this is involving all our body, right? Todo nuestro cuerpo en a long term, que significa Long term se me ha ido en Spanish. El meaning exactly. Largo plazo. Long term. A largo plazo. Es decir, un sport nos trae beneficios en la salud, pues siempre. And what about a fitness activity? Can you help me to read it, please?
A movement that involves contraction of your
Muscles?
muscles.
Yes,
Okay.
muscles.
Walking, yoga, stretching.
Okay, yes, in this case, fitness activities and activity that involves the muscle, right? Que hasta nos duelen, ¿cierto? Cuando hemos hecho piernas, maybe, or spinning, so nos duele el cuerpo
Mhm.
after do the exercise. Okay, but now we are going to learn about the vocabulary. So, do you know these sports? What is it? ¿Qué es esto?
Volleyball,
Volleyball? Let's check it. Good. Do you know what is it?
jogging.
No, this is hand, de manos, gliding.
Mm,
The high gliding. Es decir,
okay.
para planear. And what
Mm.
is it?
Tennis.
Tennis? Good. And what about this one?
Mm, box.
Box?
Boxing.
Yeah,
Boxing.
boxing. Let's see. And what about this?
Mm,
What do you think it could be?
es high, scanning, algo así.
Skiing. Yes, skiing. Okay,
Skiing.
good job, but you had in the case the idea. That's good. Let's move on now. We have another one. What about this one?
Karate.
Okay. And what about this one?
I don't have idea.
Okay, good. This is
Mm.
wine surfing. Wine
Wine
surfing.
surfing.
Yes,
Okay.
wine surfing. Wine because of the wine, que es el viento, and surfing,
Okay.
surfeamos. What
Okay.
about this?
No, no sé, teacher, cómo se dice esa.
Okay, that's archery.
Archery.
Ajá, que es el tiro con arco.
Okay.
What about this one?
Mm, I don't know.
Okay, this is parachuting. Es decir, paracaidismo, parachuting.
Parachute. Okay.
Yes, parachuting. And do you know this one?
No.
No? This,
Is cycling. Sería cycling.
yes, cycling. Hmm?
Okay.
Cycling. What about this one?
Basketball.
Basketball. And this one?
Baseball.
Baseball. Uy, se me fue otra. So, this is rock climbing. Es decir,
Okay.
escalar.
Okay.
And hockey.
Okay.
And what is it? ¿Qué es esto?
I don't know.
Okay. So, this is water skiing.
Ah, okay.
Yes, because we have water.
Mm-hmm.
And the previous one, it was like just skiing. Okay, and this vocabulary is regarding to fitness activities. What
Okay.
is it? What do you think is this one?
Walking.
Walking? I'm sorry, están como mixadas. But
Okay.
this is golf. This is
Snowboarding.
snowboarding. Porque es en la nieve, right? Boarding, snowboarding. And what do you think is this one?
Waterboarding.
Waterboarding? It's surfing in this case.
Surfing. Okay.
Mhm. And this one,
Football.
football. In English is soccer. Because
Ah,
we know football, porque así le llamamos nosotros, de foot y
ujú.
ball, pero en realidad fútbol es el de balonmano. So, American,
Ajá, ese es fútbol.
mhm.
Ok.
Okay, so that's football. This is soccer. And what about this one? Do you know what is it?
Skateboarding.
Okay. This is kind
Skating.
of skating. Mhm.
Okay.
And yes, this was running. What about this one?
I don't know.
Okay, this is rollerblading. Roller de patines o
Mhm.
de rolear, blading. And what is it?
I don't know.
This is weight, de peso,
De pesa. Ujú.
lifting, de levantar. That means levantamiento de pesas,
Okay.
weight lifting. The another one is ice skiing.
Okay.
And another one, gymnastics.
Okay.
Okay, good. But what about these fitness activities? So what do you think is this one?
Yoga.
Yoga. Would you like yoga?
I don't practice, but um, it's interesting
Oh, it's
for me.
interesting.
Mhm.
Oh, that's good.
Interesting. Mhm.
What do you think is this one?
Running.
Yes, it's kind of
Ah.
running, pero en este caso lo están representando como jogging. In other words, it's run
Ujú.
in a slow way. Did you get it? Run,
Jogging is run fast.
no, slowly. Aquí tendría que ser al revés. Al señor le tendrían que haber puesto jogging en the presentation. Pero en
Ujú.
este caso vamos a suponer que él está trotando. ¿Ok? Jogging.
Okay.
Es trotar. And this is stretching. Es decir,
Okay.
estirarse como estamos, pero cargadísimos nos estiramos.
Ujú.
Hacemos un
Okay.
stretching. And the older, it's like a walking. Es como caminando, you know.
Ujú.
Y- okay. So let's move on. And we have some individual sports like cycling, swimming, tennis, surfing, boxing, skating, and stretching. Ok, es decir, individuales. In groups sports, it's like a basketball, soccer, hockey, handball, volleyball, so baseball, and rugby. Todos esos deportes son en grupos y tenemos individual y grupal. So,
Okay.
and now we are going to classify them. So we have sports here, but we can refer as do, play, and go. Okay, the first one, do. Can you help me to read it, please?
Okay. For individual and indoor sport. For example, karate, yoga, and aerobic.
Okay, good. So it means that for sports that are individual and indoor, do you understand the meaning of indoor?
Interior.
Yes. Puertas
Okay.
cerradas, sin, que es decir, no se está en un stadium o una cancha. So, en el
Mm,
caso en sí es puerta cerrada. Okay,
okay.
and we use play. Help me to read it, please.
For playing with a ball and against another team. For example, baseball, soccer, tennis, golf.
Okay, so in other words, all sports that it could be sports or fitness activities that you do with ball
Mhm.
and against another team. van a hacer play. Es decir, donde utilice una pelota y sea en contra de otra persona en grupos, eso es un play. En
Ok.
cuando
Por ejemplo,
ocupamos
esgrima, teacher, sería play. Esgrima se dice en inglés.
el MC, pero esgrima en el caso de esa puerta cerrada, right?
Ah, cierto.
Ujú. Entonces sería do esgrima, aunque
Ok.
sea, it's like a the same de karate. Karate
Ujú,
involves two people, right? But
ujú,
they are indoor, no están en
ujú.
un stadium. Entonces en
Ok,
el caso sería do esgrima.
ok.
Okay, and now we have go for sports and then por todo lo que termine en ing. Usamos go.
Ok.
Climbing, climbing, jogging, swimming, running. All of them will be with ing. Por eso decimos go walking o go for a walk. No decimos play walking, right? Porque no vamos a jugar.
Ujú,
And no decimos do walking. So in the case is go for walking.
ok.
Cuando salimos a pasear al perrito. So okay, now I have this activity. It says classify the following sports into do, play, and go. So please classify them and share it in the chat, please.
Ok.
Thank you.
Ok.
Okay, thank you so much. We have in the case, do archery, play badminton, play soccer, play basketball, go stretching, do karate, do aerobics, do gymnastics, go cycling, go skating, play rugby, play hockey, play golf, go hunt, gliding, go climbing. So good, good job. Okay, questions so far?
Teacher, solo archery, como no es a puerta cerrada, sería go archery.
No, because go,
Ah,
do you remember go? It's with ing.
ajá, por eso
No.
elegí el go. Ujú,
Ajá, exactly. Y no puede ser like play
ujú.
because it's not involved
But archery is an individual sport.
individual sport and
Ajá.
also it doesn't include ball. Remember that play means we have a ball.
Ujú,
Tenemos pelota. That's
ujú,
like the keyword. Es como la guía que nosotros vamos a tener.
ujú.
In play, soccer, basketball, golf. ¿Por qué golf, teacher? Si solo golf se juega solo en una big like space or curtain, pero tiene una bolita, right?
Ujú.
For the reason it's play golf. Okay, so and now we have the most important part here. When do we use this topic, or in the case talking about frequency, we use it with the simple present. And do you remember when do we use simple present? ¿Se recuerda cuando usábamos simple present?
Mm, For talk about routine.
Yes, for routines or for things that we do generally, but not at the time of speaking. Es decir, tenemos una rutina de algo, pero no significa en el caso que lo estemos haciendo cuando estamos diciendo esto. Por ejemplo, tenemos affirmative, interrogative, and negative. So we have in the case some pronouns. So do you remember the pronouns? Those ones? I, you, we, they.
Ujú, yes.
Okay. We say I, you, we, or they play tennis. Good. So and we have he or she plays tennis. Why
Okay.
with S?
Okay.
Why with S?
Ah, because it's a third person.
Yes, it's a third person. A third person. That's right. And we have I, you, we, and they go swimming. Es decir, en este caso no usamos un cambio en el verb porque
Ujú,
go no es tercera persona. En este, perdón, they, we, and you no es tercera persona. And
ujú.
what about he, she? Usamos goes, swimming. ¿Por qué, teacher? Porque es
Third
third.
person.
Ujú. En noun. Estas mismas las podemos hacer en negative. ¿Y cómo las vamos a convertir en negative? Añadiendo nada más don't plus the verb in a base form. Es decir, en la forma base. No vamos a cambiar el verbo porque ya tenemos el modificador, que en este caso es don't. Y
Okay.
tenemos he or she doesn't. Remember, that means that those are third person. He or she doesn't play football. And we have in the case again, ya sea go swimming, play soccer, do exercise, whatever we use, usamos do or usamos don't or doesn't. Doesn't for third person, don't para el resto de ellos. Y estos auxiliaries los usamos at the beginning, al inicio, para empezar la question. And we say, do you play tennis? Do we play tennis? Do they play tennis? And para he or she decimos, does he play tennis? Y ya no voy a decir plays. Why? Because this is acting as a auxiliary. Esto me actúa como auxiliar. So do we or they go to swimming? Does he, she go swimming? Okay, so question so far?
No question, teacher.
Okay, so using the vocabulary, please write one sentence in affirmative, one negative, and one interrogative, usando ya sea go, do, or play.
Okay.
Y debemos incluir algún sport.
Okay.
Okay, good. Go ahead. Okay, let me see. The first one, let me see. He does skiing every Saturday with his friends. Quiere hacerla affirmative, right?
Yes.
Okay, what do we have to change there? ¿Qué tenemos que cambiar? Vamos en dos. Hacemos do skinning or go skinning. En esa ocupamos do, go or play. ¿Qué vamos a ocupar cuando tenemos ing?
Do.
Cuando tenemos...
Go. Go.
Ah, entonces sería,
Go skinning.
yes, he goes skinning
Ajá, ajá.
every Saturday. Okay, the second one, do they go jogging? Good job. Está perfect. Does the teacher go surfing? Good job. Está bien. He doesn't play tennis. Perfect. Están perfectos. Solo
Okay.
tenemos que hacer el cambio in the case en la de he does. Sería he goes.
Ujú.
Okay.
Okay.
Good job, but you got it. Okay, and once again, we have the adverbs or frequency. Por si se nos ha olvidado. Y now
Okay.
los utilizamos for exports, para hacer deportes. Okay. We have always, that means 100%, siempre. So, no hoy, no mañana, no hasta la otra semana. Means 100%, que todos los días hace eso. Always. It says, I always go jogging. Siempre, siempre salgo like a trotar, right? Todas las mañanas. Si podemos decir every morning, ¿qué sería? Es, ¿cómo fue que se llamaban? Sorry, se me ha ido en este segundo. Tenemos
Phrase.
los
Phrase.
phrases.
Phrases.
Yes. Tenemos las phrases o frequency cuando usamos con qué frecuencia hacemos algo. Entonces, en el caso podemos decir, I go jogging every day. I go jogging every morning. O decimos, I always go jogging. Y tenemos almost always también, lo podemos utilizar que es casi dándole a 90%.
Okay.
Usually, often, sometimes, hardly ever. Podemos decir también almost never en lugar de rarely, porque
Okay.
a veces rarely se nos traba la lengua, right?
Ujú. Yes.
Podemos decir almost always, almost never, perdón.
Or
Almost never.
hardly ever.
O hardly ever. Ujú,
Okay.
hardly ever. Ujú. And never, que nunca. I never go boxing. O sea, nunca. Y
Ujú.
acá tenemos las time expression that the word. So ahorita me acordé. Time expressions.
Okay.
Ok. Mi cerebro a veces se me cruza.
Cuando uno está cansado.
Yes, and also because the language acquisition siempre da ese problema. Va a llegar un momento en que se va a recordar de las palabras en español y maybe not in English, or vice versa. Llega un momento en que usted empieza a soñar en inglés, because that happens.
Sí.
Yes, que soñamos en inglés y yo hasta he hablado dormida regañando a los alumnos en inglés.
Ah.
Yeah, and that's funny. Es chistoso, sí, pero mientras usted no sueña en inglés, su cerebro todavía no ha adquirido completamente.
Okay, no ha hecho la transición.
Exacto. Cuando su esposo se asuste,
Le voy a contar, teacher, cuando me
para
pase,
que
oiga.
ok, para que no se asuste el
No.
esposo. Yes. Sí. En el caso, empezamos a soñar en inglés, ya nuestro cerebro hizo la transición.
Mm, ok, sí, porque está dormido uno prácticamente, ya no está dando como una orden.
Exactly, exactly. So that happened. Okay, so let's move on. Y tenemos questions with how. How often do you work out? O lo decimos work out un poco más rápido. How often do you work out? ¿Qué
Workout.
significa? Workout significa hacer ejercicio. En lugar de
Ok.
decir, do you exercise? How often do you exercise? Podemos decir workout, que significa
Okay.
ir en sí, o sea, hacer rutinas de ejercicio.
Ujú.
Workout. Podemos decir every day, twice a week, not very often, no tan seguido, not very often. Y la otra dice, how good are you at sports? Podemos decir pretty good, okay, I'm okay, or not so good, no tan bueno, not so good.
Okay.
Decir no, no soy tan bueno. How good are you playing maybe soccer? I can say I'm not so good. I'm not so good.
Okay.
Y tenemos how long do you spend at the gym? 30 minutes a day, 2 hours a week, about an hour on weekends. So here ya vamos uniendo more vocabulary, unimos un poco más vocabulario, unimos ya las structures. How well do you play tennis? ¿Qué tan bien jugas el tenis? So, pretty well, above average. Above average significa que estoy como que lo que se espera, en la meta de lo que se espera. Average. Y
Average, okay.
ajá, average, and not well, not very well, no tan bien. Ese
Okay.
sería como responder, how good are you at playing basketball, maybe? Ay, podemos decir, good, I'm pretty good. And how well también do you play? Good and well son dos synonyms que podemos usar.
Okay.
And here often, seguido and long, about time, the time, también son like a synonyms. But
Okay.
often is asking you about the frequency. And how long is asking you about the time. Es decir, how often, usted aquí pregunta, está interesado en saber qué tan seguido. But here, qué tanto tarda.
Okay.
All right, so question so far?
No question.
No questions, good. Okay. All right, so this is quick exercises. It says put the adverbs in the correct place. So it says, do you play soccer? And it says, sure, I play soccer twice a week.
Okay.
Okay, but where do we need the adverb? So the first one, do you play soccer? Podemos decir, sure, I play soccer. Y este va at the end porque es una phrase, right?
Twice a week.
Twice a week. Esa nos quedaría al final. And what about the second one? It says, what do you do on Saturdays morning? ¿Qué haces los
Not
sábados
much.
de la mañana?
I
Nothing much.
nothing much. Sería I almost always sleep until noon.
Yes, I almost always sleep until noon. Oh, that's delicious.
Yeah.
Delicioso dormir hasta el mediodía. Do you work on weekends?
No, I don't
No.
work. No.
Oh, Oh, that's really good. So you
Yes.
can, maybe you can, but you don't do maybe, right?
Yes, I don't because my clock,
Your
mi reloj
body clock.
interno, my body clock, it
Oh,
get up
oh,
early.
yes, that happened. That happened. That's really bad. And also because we are thinking about clean the house, wash the wash the
Yeah.
clothes, so do different things. If your husband is at home, you need to cook too. So
Yes.
different things, right? Okay, so that's so sad. Okay, let me see. And do you do aerobics at the gym?
No, I
Ah,
hardly ever do aerobics.
okay, no, I
Ah,
hardly ever. But what about the question?
ujú.
¿Cómo sería la pregunta si tenemos often?
Okay. Um,
Remember how often do you
pero
do?
ajá, la podemos cambiar. Ah,
Ujú,
okay. How often do you do aerobics at the gym?
ujú, esa sería otra opción.
Ah,
Y
okay.
ahí podríamos responder, I never, maybe, or
Ujú.
I hardly ever do aerobics.
Aerobics. Okay.
Ajá. En lugar de responder no, because this do you is an open question, maybe. Es
Ujú,
una pregunta abierta para responder yes or no. No,
ujú.
this is a closed question para responder solo entre sí o no.
Ajá, ajá. Por eso tiene novia. Pero si la
Exacto.
cambiamos a how often do you do aerobics at the
Sería
gym?
una long answer.
Ujú,
Ujú.
okay.
Okay, good. So, do you exercise on Sundays? Para responder en positive, ¿cómo sería la
Yes,
respuesta? Ujú.
I always.
Always. Remember that we don't say the L. No decimos always, decimos always.
Ah, okay. I
Ujú.
always exercise on Saturdays.
I always do.
Teacher, pero se escucha la L. Bueno, es que creo que como aprendemos mal la pronunciación, ¿verdad? Es
Ajá, pero es always.
always. Okay. Thank you.
Ajá, pareciera que la L se
Ujú,
escucha, pero es una O, always.
ujú, always.
Y
Okay.
nosotros decimos all con la L bien
Ujú,
pronunciada,
ujú,
always. Nos decimos así, always. Y es
ujú.
always.
Always.
Pero
Okay.
como lo decimos rápido, it seems that we are pronouncing an L. Parece, pero no.
Ujú,
Solo es always.
okay.
Okay, so sería I always do exercise. Remember que exercise va con do. I always do exercise. Do aerobics or do exercise. Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
what about the negative? So we say I never
Do
exercise,
exercise.
do exercise on Sundays. Yes. What do you do after class?
Eh, sería I usually go out with my classmate.
Good job. And what about using about 3 times a week?
Ah,
La otra opción,
eh, I go out with my classmate about 3 times a week.
about 3 or 3?
Three, three,
3, like a soplando, okay? 3.
three,
Because 3
three.
is audible. So,
Mhm.
and 3 is 3. Okay, good
Okay.
job. So, Let me see what's going on. Oh, we finished the presentation. I didn't realize about the time. Okay, so do you have a question so far?
No, teacher.
Are you ready to talk about your sports preferences usando in the case do, play, or go? Yes?
Yes, I try.
Okay. Okay, tell me about your preference.
Okay.
Hmm?
Eh, bueno, my favorite sport. Ah, no, pero sería usando el
Yes,
tú.
you can do that. Remember, recuerde que cuando hablamos nosotros incluimos frases, introductions, ya no solo hablamos con sentences, sino que
Ujú.
you were good. Estaba
Ok,
bien.
ok. Eh, how do you say bachillerato?
We say high school.
High school. In high school, I say volleyball.
Oh, good. Where did you study? ¿Dónde estudió en high school?
El Central de Señoritas.
I thought that. Pensé eso porque solo ahí sé que enseñan eso. I studied there too.
Really?
Yes. Where did
Wow.
you get your graduation? ¿Cuándo se graduó?
En el 2009.
Oh, I got graduate on 2010. Un año después.
Really? Wow.
Maybe nos vimos. Maybe. So,
Maybe.
¿usted fue general or it was
¿Contador?
contador? So,
Yes.
did you had a friend called Carmen o alguna compañera llamada Carmen? No? Do you
No.
remember?
My teacher was Jorgito. Eh,
My brother Joaquito, I love him. I have
yeah.
social media. Lo tengo en mis redes sociales. So, teacher Jorgito was the best one.
Yeah.
Oh, and do you remember Mr. Huguito?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
that's cute. Who else? And do you remember?
La teacher guapa, se me olvida el sobrenombre.
The tall one, que era alta.
Yes.
She
Eh,
used to wear different suits, like
yes.
a this one, like a fuchsia ones with the
Yes.
hair.
Yes.
She was Elsie, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And
Mm,
also la señora de Abdalá, it was another one.
sí.
Estaba,
Wow, teacher. El Salvador es pequeño.
yes. And also my teacher was, se me olvidó el nombre de ella, pero ella era blanca, cabello
Ujú.
corto, short hair. Ella daba seminario, but I don't remember her name.
Creo que la que daba clases de etiqueta también.
Ah, but that was a gordita, right? Una
Ajá.
gordita. No, she was another one. At the
Okay.
gordita we call señora Puff. So funny. Yes, it was funny. So, and also I had Don Jorgito. I was contador too. Yes, yo también soy contador.
De
Cuando,
verdad.
yes, when you were in your third year, I was in my second one. Yo estaba
Ajá.
empezando, and tuve otra docente que era licenciada Villalta. Ella
De
me daba,
sociales.
dale, yes.
Sí.
Oh, imagine. And also I was on el que daba ciencia, que era un morenito con lentes. Se me ha olvidado el nombre de él.
I don't remember.
Yes, I just remember the ones that I loved, to be honest.
Yeah. Yes. Ajá.
Ajá, pensó. And it was la teacher gordita de creatividad, que en paz descanse. Había
Ay, de
una
verdad.
gordita. Yes, había una bien gordita.
De
The shabby one.
creatividad. She has short hair.
Yes, like a curly hair.
Ajá, curly hair. Ujú.
Yes, she was my like a guide in the second year. En my first year fue el señor un alto que murió también, que fue como subdirector.
Ok.
Él fue mi orientador.
El de matemáticas, ¿cómo se llamaba? Un chele alto. Ese era.
No era alto, pero sí él daba
Mm,
mate.
ujú,
Ujú.
ujú. Ese
Sí,
ya
él,
falleció.
sí, because of COVID. Ujú. And
Wow.
do you remember Mr. Rafita, the janitor?
Yes, yes.
And the janitor, every day that I pass um, in front of the central, I see him and I feel like, oh, the time is flying. So, but yes, I got my graduation from there. So I got my graduation and it was the celebration in the Indes and we were the last
Me
senior.
too. En
Uh-huh.
India. Ajá.
We were the last seniors that had the graduation there because right now they are doing inside of the school in the auditorium. Right now,
Ujú.
all the graduations are from there. So I tell my daughter, I wish she could study there, the high school, but she's saying, no, mom, I'm not
Ah,
going to go there. I said, oh, that's really sad. No quiere ir ahí. So, but
ajá.
I understand her.